angels, my stars in the sky. I am here today with Bry Guy for a Drytron deck profile. Yes. I know, something that nobody has asked for, but we're going to give to you anyway because Brian's been playing it at locals for the last few weeks. It's been doing extremely well. He's really proud of the build, so we're doing a little Drytron today.
Yeah. I've been playing this deck for like the last couple months though, but like once again, no one really like cares about Drytron because it's, you know, a deck that everyone knows, but it is kind of still a new format. Everything is new. There's a bunch of new cards, new support, all that stuff, new combos and stuff. So I figured we at least showcase the list and showcase what the new Drytron decks are doing.
And even if everyone knows what the deck is, it's good to see individual players. I think Brian has a really good list that he's been doing really strongly with. So I think it's fair that we share it with you guys, and you guys have been seeing it on stream a lot too. So if you're from Stream Gang, let us know in the comment section. Give me some good Drytron love in the comment section down below. Oh, and in case you're new here, we're Crush Cards! Hi, team! Sorry, I'm a little late on that one. But anyway, make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell, like the video, because we're doing the most. We're trying to grind with a whole bunch of different decks, getting ready for the YCS. So let me know what you are prepping to play for the YCS, and I'm just going to let Brian get right into the list, and we're going to breeze on through this for you because, I mean, it's Drytron, you know? How much fun do you want to have?
Yeah, so real quick, before we get into the list, I will say, on the note of the YCS, this is a deck that I like. I would love to take it, but unfortunately, it has a horrible, horrible win rate against Sword Soul because they just make Protos and call Light, or they make, what is it, Chow Fang, I believe, and call Light, or like, you can't, like, Light monsters, this unfortunately is just not the deck for that. However, if Sword Soul wasn't around, this is the deck I would 1000% bring to the YCS.
Oh darn, but you're not.
I know, I'm not.
Anyway,
so,
moving on.
So obviously, I feel like the Drytron ratios are a little standard. So it's 3 alpha. For anyone who doesn't know, you get to tribute a Drytron monster or a ritual monster, and then they all have secondary effects. This one searches you a ritual monster, and then we have triple copies of Zeta. This is the combo, Alpha Zeta. Zeta will allow you to search a Drytron, or a ritual spell from your deck to your hand. And then something that I think is a little unconventional is 3 copies of
3
Gamma. Yeah, a lot of people were playing 2, and I think because we've had to switch from the Perfection build all the way back to the Ultimate Menace build, not my favorite build in the world, in all honesty, but like because of that, you just need more names. You need more extenders. You need more consistent ways to get to your engine, more consistent ways to play through hand traps, more consistent ways to help you break boards. And Gamma is just the best extender. And then on top of the, you know, the regular 9 names, I'm playing the 2 Delta. This one just draws you a card by revealing a ritual monster or ritual spell.
Fun fact, little lore bit for you guys. Did you guys know that all of the Drytrons are named after stars? Isn't that so fun? I think some asterisms too, but the stars mostly. So look in the sky and, I don't know, use an app or something.
So yeah, this is 11 names total, if I'm not mistaken, and then we play like the spells and all that other stuff. But I think that is, for me personally, that has been the best ratio.
I mean, yeah.
I will say just real fast, the third Gamma, you do notice a difference. You really notice a difference. You open it more, you see it more. It allows you to play through more grind games. And a lot of decks too, when they think that you're only on 2 Gamma, they try to banish one, they try to get rid of one, and then you get the third one out and it wins you the game.
Surprise! Merry Christmas!
Yeah, so just like really standard stuff. 3 Diviner.
No
this card's like pretty standard. And then double copies of Orange Light.
Orange Light.
And the 1 copy of Ava.
Wow.
I wish we could play 3. I honestly really kind of want to play 3, but there is a little bit of sauce in the extra deck here to allow us to kind of recur the Ava and the Orange Light stuff. So it's not that bad, but once again, this card is just, Ava is insane. Ava's insane. Orange Light is a hand trap, and then Diviner is just like one of your main starter cards. Also, going second helps you really, you know, bait hand traps, break boards. Normally, obviously, they have to negate it because you play the Entis in your extra deck.
Yes.
So you just try to pop a card, and like, we can't let that happen. So it automatically baits in the gate, and then you just play your Drytron stuff.
So ridiculous.
Speaking of fairies, we're playing the 1 copy of Herald of Arclight. And the reason...
that's Artifact Scythe.
Sorry. Scythe. The reason we are playing Scythe is because Ben 10 can search any fairy. This is a fairy. You can search the Scythe with Ben 10. Typically, your new combo, you are searching off of Ben 10 3 times. You are searching, obviously, your Diviner is your first search. This is going to be your second search. Your third search is going to be the Scythe.
Wow.
And then for follow-up, this is a card a lot of decks were cutting. I think
Natasha's insane.
This is maybe the best card in the entire deck.
Natasha is literally broken.
I love y'all, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I think you're...
But you should rethink your choices.
You really need to rethink your choices if you're cutting this card. This card is absolutely ridiculous.
She's broken.
I hate to say it, but like... Game 3, you can win because of this card in time. You can gain life points. It's not a once per turn to steal. It's not a once per turn to gain life points. This card is dumb. It's so strong. And then, as I said, we are on the 1 copy of Ultimateness.
Little tiny face. Ultimateness. Have you ever looked at Ultimateness's face, everyone? You should,
Really
you
small.
should look at it.
Really
It's
small little
really
guy.
tiny.
But this card is really good. It doesn't make me feel as secure as playing the Perfection build,
Yeah.
but we are obviously, we'll just show that we're playing the one copy of the Draco Nids.
It's just a really good big.
This card's really good. When they Scythe Lock you, you're going to go for the Draco Nids because Draco Nids is 4K,
Of course.
pops
Attacks
cards.
everything.
Yeah, that
it
card's
pops,
insane.
It's nuts. Enjoy your time on the not banned list, Scythe.
Oh, Scythe? Yeah.
You're leaving very soon.
Scythe probably has to go. But the reason that we are playing the Ultimateness is because we are playing this package.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow. This is fun. Oh,
instead,
you're playing Plasma.
yeah,
That's
Plasma's really
interesting.
strong. It's never actually come up, but like in theory, the Dasher, all the Drytrons have the effects where you cannot normals or you can't special summon cards that y'all know what they do. So this card actually comes up if you draw and you don't have like a way to get to your Fusion Destiny or any of that stuff. So you can like tribute 3 and have like a big old skill drain on your board. It's actually pretty cool. Once again, never actually come up, but the reason that we are playing the Ultimateness instead of the Perfection is because these 5 slots are so much more worth it than the Perfection build, because in Perfection, you are trying to grab a ton of fairies, where in this, you are trying to just... I mean, DPE is a hell of a card. You're just trying to make DPE. Like, we're not gonna skate around it.
We play Verte.
Yeah, we play Verte. We also play the 1 copy of Medionis. I think this card is perfect at 1. A lot of builds played to 2, went back and forth. I think 1 is all you need. If you play the deck correctly and they don't DD Crow this out of the graveyard, check out the video from yesterday.
Shout out to yesterday's video.
That really hurts. We are playing the 1 copy of Fafnir because Fafnir is literally just an additional copy. Whoa, sorry there. Of Nova. Or it's also an additional copy of Medionis. So you have a ton of utility. The deck is at 42, but we are playing,
42.
the DPE package.
Sacrilegious.
That's fine. I mean, you have a ton of names. These are just names, as I said. Like, you need to see names to play the game. So on top of that, we are playing hard ones per turn. Cyber Emergency. Shout out to the Euro Print Ultra Rare. Love those instead of the secrets.
Sure.
And then speaking of names, we're playing Foolish Burial. So I think in total there's like 19, maybe 20 names out of a 42 card deck. So you're supposed to see at least 2. Ooh. So hopefully that's realistically what's going to get you to your win con, which is, playing Drytron. And then on top of that, like the rest of the spells, this is a little flex spot. I don't think you need to play this, but I'm playing double Preparation of Rites. A lot of decks play 3. A lot of decks will also play 3 copies of Cyber Emergency. Prep is not a once per turn, whereas Cyber Emergency is. Yep. So I could see an argument for making Prep a 3 of. However, you're only playing like Natasha, Idits, and Ben 10, and you really only kind of want to open this card. So once you have access to those, those ritual cards, these are just dead cards in your deck. So I personally, I like this card at 2. I think it's great. Cyber Emergency is great at 2. And once again, the deck is at 42, so we didn't want to bump our deck count up any higher. I'd love to get it down to 41. The one card that I would potentially cut is this one. It's called Bye. This card's okay. It stops Droll, but it's really the only thing that it's there for is stopping Droll. Yeah. And then speaking of stopping things, you need to stop your opponent going second. So we main deck 3 copies of Droplet.
How fun. And now that it just had an affordable, accessible reprint, said no one.
Yeah, affordable. I don't know about that. So yeah, that's the main deck. It's 42 extra, super self-explanatory. Yeah. Link Karibo. It's literally Link Karibo. The combo is Verte and or the Dagda play.
Dude, I hate this.
Really cool play with Dagda. If you read Dagda, Dagda says that when this card is destroyed, you can special summon an artifact monster from your graveyard. So even if you can't manage to kill your opponent, or they open just nothing but a bunch of hand traps, you manage to stop them with the Scythe, and then they manage to go on and continually stopping you on the follow-up because they have nothing but hand traps. You can bring back the Scythe again. So just y'all should read this card. This card's insane. And then the spice, the little bit of Hip Ho Shinnigan, or Hip, I literally can't pronounce this card's name. But what this card does is that when it is destroyed, you get to add a fairy monster from your graveyard back to your hand. So you are going to typically pop this with your DPE and then add back Eva. And then the 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn, this is the 1 flex spot in the extra deck. It does come up. You want to spin back Floodgates. You want to spin back cards that are kind of a problematic, occurrence for this deck. This deck really does kind of play through a lot, which is why I really like this deck. The 1 copy of Apo, just kind of, I mean, Unicorn could be IP, but there's not enough room for IP and Unicorn, so it is what it is. And then I like the Unicorn because you can make Apo still for 2 after everything. And then the 1 copy of Borosword. This card's insane. Borrelsword is
Miss
insane.
you, buddy. We don't see you enough anymore. Access code took your limelight.
Yeah, I think Borrelsword over access code in this specific deck only because you play Natasha. Natasha can like banish a card, steal your opponent's, gain life points, link away, banish another one, steal another card. Like you get so much link material that like making access code is fine, but you're just gonna Borrelsword them. For
Yeah,
game.
Borrelsword's just free OTK.
Yeah, Borrelsword's nuts. And you have so many ways of clearing boards in this deck.
Yes.
Herald.
Of course.
I mean, self-explanatory. Speaking of clearing boards, we are on the one copy of
Dance
Ventus.
party.
It is a fairy. You can send it off of your diviner.
So disgusting.
And then speaking of fusions, this card's insane.
Daddy Phoenix.
Card is literally just broken.
Hello, father.
This card alone wins games. Like this card is.
Yeah, he's kind of.
I don't want to say it's ban worthy, but like it's definitely not a. It's not a fun card to play against.
You are though.
This card can go for sure.
Devil.
Yeah, I mean, like I think this is this deck, in my opinion, is the reason that Verte should get banned. Like. You can hand trap this deck 3 times and then just go Gamma, tribute a card.
2 monsters?
2 monsters make Verte. Through 3 hand traps, you just end on a DPE. It's like, it's really insane.
Let
And then
me
like,
know what you guys think in the comments. What's getting banned?
Yeah, and then like once again, if you play the deck relatively well, or even just like kind of, I don't want to say conservative, but you search Scythe because you know that your opponent is playing a hand trap deck and you anticipated that, you can still end on DPE with like a Scythe to pop. It's just really unfair. So it's crazy. Obviously, we're playing the 2 copies of Fafnir. This card is just nuts. It's Foolish Burial. You get to detach a bunch of material.
He's really fun to imperm.
This card. Honestly, everyone says we should limit Gamma, we should limit Alpha, we should limit.
Beatrice.
I hate to say it, but I think if we really want to check this deck and check a lot of like utility decks, this card needs to go.
I've been saying ban Beatrice for like 2 formats now.
This card is so problematic in the combo versions of Drytron. You could send like Imperial Order off of this and then like reset it. Like it's just, this card is a problem.
I hate it.
Beatrice allows you to send anything to your grave. Like, no way. No way. The card's broken.
No way, homegirl.
Downered because 4 material Zeus. And then
there
Zeus. There it is.
Wow, as if you don't have enough freaking win cons. Okay, we got Zeus, we got Apple, we got Borrelsword, we got DPE. Oh, I hate it here.
It's really nuts.
I hate it.
It is really, really, really crazy. So
man.
that's it. That's the list that I've been playing for the last probably like 3 weeks or so now. The only thing I will say with this deck is that you need to know your matchups.
Yes.
You need to know what you're doing. You need to know how you're going to win against certain decks. Because even though the deck does really well with itself, you need to pilot the deck correctly.
Yeah, this is not a deck you just pick up and go, I'm going to win every single game. Absolutely not.
I mean, it does do that. It does that a lot. Like,
but
Drytron
if you don't know what you're playing against and you
Yes.
don't know what to hit and where to hit it and how to stop it, you're just going to shoot yourself in the foot.
1000%.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the deck. Hope y'all liked it.
Yeah, that's Drytron for you. Let me know what you guys thought. Feel free to comment your ideas and thoughts below. If you're playing Drytron, let us know what your build's looking like. But we hope this was helpful for you guys. Not anything super crazy today. We just wanted to show you guys what we've been playing lately at locals. I've actually finally picked up Sword Soul and I'm wearing that. Trying to prep for the YCS. We do have Let's Top Locals coming back next week, so stay tuned. I'm going to wreck everyone with Sword Soul. It's going to be a wonderful time. I'm going to kick Brian's butt.
Oh, it's terrible.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this profile. Let us know in the comments. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. All that fun stuff. Stay tuned for Let's Top Locals. Follow all of our socials and all the links in the description box down below. We will be streaming tonight, so make sure you check that out.
Yes, indeed.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. We love you. You matter. We will see you little stars in the next video.
See y'all.
Bye.